sophisticated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klipoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Cacolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Cacolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
I was gauging his reactions just now. Did you see? Unless we have irrefutable evidence, he won't question Cacolia's orders. If you go after him now, our plan's as good as over. Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Cacolia will be out of options.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Come around and have
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Ha! Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you going to be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
I'm aware that there are those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation. But let me set one thing straight. You are gravely mistaken. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters that watch your every move. Behind us, we have a band of conspirators that have infiltrated the city. The situation is critical. The lazy and undisciplined among you will lose your lives to the forces surrounding us. As such, starting from today, we will be adding 200 bench presses and 30 extra minutes of one-arm planks to our daily drill. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
See? That was easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.
I haven't seen one of those for a long time. Restricted.
Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at hell on Earth. They do. The architects believe that hell can exist on any world, a plight that will inevitably come to be without intervention. In the future, a terrible catastrophe will arrive. If, under Klapoth, the Preservation's guidance, we fail to construct a barrier, that catastrophe will sweep away the stars, plunging all worlds into hell. That's the belief of the architects. But for us, hell is an endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell. Are you ready?
Exactly. We've got nowhere left to retreat.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side. I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
Is Gepard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
So dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau.
Mechanical Fever released a new song. Did you hear it?
Oh, sure did. Palo was on lead vocals this time. Scared me half to death. It's a completely different style.
Even Mechanical Fever is changing. Rock and roll's dead. There's no audience anymore.
Don't be so pessimistic. They're just keeping things fresh. I thought Palo was pretty good.
Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have a similar terminal.
I never would have guessed that Gepard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. There's not a lot of brother and sister time. Everyone just does their best to get on with their life. Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals. Huh. You know, the more I think about it, the more it seems deliberate. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself.